Hey, how's it going, YouTube? My name is Rion the Gamer, and today I thought I would bring you a little bit of a different video, and this is going to be my wish list for a future FIFA, or multiple future FIFAs, because it's kind of late to do a FIFA 14 wish list, so I just thought I would make a generic one for an upcoming FIFA game. And this video is going to be quite long because I do have a lot of ideas, but I'm going to try to skim through the ones that EA touched on the other day during the Xbox One release, or not release, but the reveal. So yeah, to get this started, I want to first talk about the EA servers and disconnecting now. FIFA 13 definitely did a better job of not disconnecting you after games were completed, and that's only happened to me about once or twice in this entire game, but you know, that's definitely an improvement since FIFA 12, but I don't know of any other game companies that have so many times where their game is taken offline and you cannot play them, or at least you cannot play them online. And EA has a really bad problem with this. It's really frustrating when you try to get on to play and then the EA servers are just down and you had no idea. So that's something that really needs to change in the upcoming FIFAs, and hopefully they look into that as soon as possible. But next is a quicker startup and more responsive menus. And if you haven't noticed, FIFA 13 takes a long time to get started up. You're sitting at the intro screens and all of those startup menus, and it takes like 2 minutes in order to make it to Ultimate Team or the main menus even sometimes. And even with that, some of the menus and moving throughout them can be really laggy, and it's just really unresponsive. So that alone takes up just so much more time than you'd probably think. But to move on to something else, I think something that could really make FIFA better is improved AI, and they did introduce better attacking AI with FIFA 13, but they didn't even touch the defense, and you know, defenders are acting like idiots left and right. And how often is it that you put out a goal kick and then the opponent's like center midfield heads it to a wide open striker who just turns around and scores? I mean, stuff like that just shouldn't happen. I mean, defenders doing stuff on their own, the AI not knowing where the hell to be. It's just really frustrating, and a lot of that needs to be looked at for sure. You know, it's surprising that something like that hasn't already been implemented into FIFA, but yeah, that's just something that has to come soon. And something else is, let me see here, looking at my list, would be inconsistent referees and the advantage rule that they have tweaked in this FIFA. You know, referees they've always been strange in all of FIFA games, but in this one it's more inconsistent, because sometimes you'll be at one end of the pitch and then a bad tackle will be called, and then an advantage will carry on for like 30 seconds. And well, not that long, but you know, like 5-6 seconds. That's actually pretty long. That's a pretty long advantage. And then you know, if nothing comes of that play, and then you say at the well, I can't talk. At the other end of the field, a similar tackle happens, and then there's just no advantage whatsoever, and then play just continues. So, I mean, referees, they don't know what's a PK and what's not a PK, and just a lot of that can mess up entire games for you. But, pace and counterattacks, of course, everybody knows that needs to be looked at. No other FIFA had it this bad, where, in terms of counterattacks, where opponents can just destroy you 3v2, your defender's caught upfield, not knowing where the hell to be. Counterattacks can completely destroy you if you're not prepared for them, and most of the time there's nothing that you can do about them anyway. So counterattacks definitely need to be looked at. Everybody knows about pace as well, but yeah, just tweak those, maybe tone them down, and you know, hopefully if that gets sorted out, then Ultimate Team will be a much more playable. Not even Ultimate Team, I think all game modes in general, those two things need to be looked at. So something else, this one's for Ultimate Team in specific, but just to make things a lot more easy and simple. But in the transfer window, or in the transfer menu in Ultimate Team, searching for specific things is way too difficult. I don't know why you can't just search like a specific formation or a specific position card. Um, I mean, just scrolling through all of those cards can just take, it just takes way too long. I don't know why they can't just make it easy, or even typing in the amount that you want to search for, the money parameters, the coins parameters rather. Um, just make it more like the career mode. When you try to buy somebody, you can move like the cursor over to the right digit, like the tens place or the hundreds place, and then you hit X and scroll, and you choose the right digit that you want. Make it like that. That'd be so much more simple, and it could save you so much time. I don't know why. Um, I don't know why it's like that in Ultimate Team, and it's like the way it is in career mode. But I think something like that would be great for Ultimate Team. Would save a whole bunch of time. And something else that this one actually my friend thought about a little while ago, but in Ultimate Team, he thought about completely changing position cards, where it's just like the position on the card, and then that's what you buy, and then that card can be, say it's like a left back card, and then if you go into the player's bio, like a certain player's bio in head-to-head or career mode, it'll give you a list of positions that they can play, and if this certain position is on their bio, then you can go out and buy one of those cards, and then apply that to them, and then that's what they are, and then you can change it back whenever you want, just by buying another position card. And I think that this would be really cool, because I mean, you're not confined to just that, like that left side or that central area, um, to move your players along, and I think that'd be really neat. Just so you could try out some players in completely different areas of the field, like for instance, playing Gareth Bale. You could play him at left back. You can play him at left wing. You can play him at center attacking mid. I believe it says that he's maybe not. Maybe it doesn't say he's okay to play that in his bio in FIFA 13. But you get my point in his idea, and I think that'd be really cool. But I'm gonna continue with Ultimate Team here. Single matches, definitely bring those back. It changes Ultimate Team way more than you would think if you never played FIFA 12. Single matches, it lowers the competitiveness of Ultimate Team in general. I mean, it's more fun, carefree. Just go hop into a single match, and single matches also help with connection. You're not searching for just how should I put this? You match up against somebody who's in your area, and that's it. It's not about, well, it's about your team, how well your team's ranked as well, or your team's overall rating. But that's really it. You're not searching for specifics in terms of where you are in standings of a tournament, or the types of players that you have in your team. It's just much more carefree, and you can just hop in and do it whenever. And it also allows you to like use silver teams and bronze teams more. Just hardly anybody uses bronze players. I've been in the final round of the bronze tournament for probably about 3 months, and I cannot find a match, and that's just stupid. I mean, single matches are definitely the way to go. Um, if they don't bring them back, then they're making a huge mistake. But to move on, I don't want to spend too much time on each subject, because I know that this video is going to be long. But next thing I have is that chemistry should actually matter, and I mean like 90 chemistry should make a big difference compared to 99. Not necessarily a big difference, let me reiterate, but and you should be able to notice it. I'm tired of getting beat by 60 rated chemistry teams, not 60 rated, but teams with like 65, 70 chemistry with just fast players, and I'm tired of losing to those players. Chemistry just has no effect that I can see. Even if I hardly ever have low chemistry, but even if I do have a team that I messed up on chemistry, I don't notice anything. Like I messed up on a hybrid or something. I don't notice chemistry making a difference whatsoever. But there's something else, not necessarily anything serious, but more formations. There's so many different formations in like head-to-head and career mode. I don't see why they don't just put them into Ultimate Team. It'd make it more interesting. You could try out different hybrids and whatnot. Increase the playability a great deal just by adding more formations. Something else that I thought would be really interesting is if they added third kits in Ultimate Team. Something that could be totally optional, because not all teams have third kits. But I think, even if you had that option of just throwing in a third kit, would be pretty nice. Or if it didn't even matter whether or not the kit was a home or away, if you just picked out 3 or 2 kits that you really liked, then boom, those are your kits. And home or away, it doesn't even matter. I think that would be something that could be really cool as well. But let me see here. Something else that's kind of annoying is that transfers, informs, and upgraded cards do not start out with 99 fitness. I don't understand the point. I mean, why not just have them start out with full fitness? It's just really annoying. I'm not sure why they tried to, or why they did introduce it in this FIFA and FIFA 13. But yeah, I don't really see the point. I don't know why they did it. It just makes formation cards even more, not formation cards, fitness cards even more expensive. So I think they should just bring it back to the way they used to do it, 99 fitness on all cards out of packs. But something else that would be pretty interesting in my opinion would be larger trade piles and watch lists. I'm not even sure why there is a limit. Well, I mean, why there is such a small limit. I think you should be able to have like 50 players in your trade pile just by default. And watch list, I don't even know if that does have a limit, but if it does, I think it should be endless. I mean, not too many people even use their watch list to a really large extent, but if those were larger, it could definitely help out traders like myself. And yeah, I just think that would be pretty useful. And let me see here. Oh, I think I already said that one. Yes, we're gonna move on to the oh, this was my idea. Well, a lot of these are my ideas, but a squad contract or a squad formation card would be pretty interesting. It's also something else that could help with packs, if they're probably going to be rare if they do ever introduce them. But squad formation card could go for a lot of coins, and so could a squad contract. But if we have a squad morale and a squad fitness, I don't see why not have a squad contract and a squad formation card. It's something else that I think is actually kind of important is having rage quitters not harm you, and I'm talking about in terms of the coins that you earn and the fact that you lose contracts and fitness if the game ends after only like 30 game minutes played. Excuse me. But yeah, I think that they need to find a way to balance that out better, because in like FIFA 12, if you won a game like 4-0, 5-0, you could earn 1,000 coins in a game. And the average that I found in FIFA 13 in a game is about 550 coins. And if you even make that less by completing a game after only 30 minutes played, and everybody on your team loses fitness and a contract, you are getting screwed probably about a couple thousand coins. So yeah, there needs to be something. They just need to change something with that, just to make it a little bit more fair, because you lose way more than you gain from even from just a normal match that lasts the whole game. You're not gaining anything. So now we're gonna move on to things that are not Ultimate Team specific, but a lot of them definitely do affect Ultimate Team. But first one I have down is near post, and goalkeepers do not let in near post goals as often or very often in real life. So I'm not sure why like 50% of Ultimate Team goals are scored near post, which is ridiculous. Uh, Goalkeepers have never been done right in any FIFA, in my opinion, as a goalkeeper. They just need to fix it. No, I don't know what they need to do, but like FIFA 12 goalkeepers let like way too many things in. They were always out of position and they just didn't play well. But now they definitely have done things better in terms of positioning, diving, but it just seems that they save like the ridiculous shots way better, but the stupid near post goals go in way too often. They're like the new tramp goals of FIFA 12, near post goals. So definitely need to look at those. Let's see, I already talked about that earlier. Contain and skill moves is what I have down next. And if you guys have been with me, any of you have been subscribed for a long time, you knew that I used to do some goals compilations and montages, but a lot of you newer guys had no idea about that because I haven't released a single FIFA 13 montage or goals compilation, and a lot of this is due to the fact that everybody I play uses contained defense, and I don't really have a problem with beating these people, but I can't have any fun if the guy I'm playing is just holding X and I don't know, can jerk off with his other hand while he plays FIFA. It's ridiculous. He should not be able to, I don't know, you just shouldn't be able to do that well without putting any effort in it. And that's just the way that I think. I mean, I never use contained defense. I like to actually play, I like to show my skills when I'm playing the game, and if I can defend without using contain, so I will. And that's how I've done it for a while, and that's just how I'm gonna do it. So that's clearly why I dislike contained defense. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna move on from that. I got angry there, Jesus. But yeah, spoke about goalkeepers, defenders. I did touch on those in the very beginning. Finesse shots definitely need to be buffed because FIFA 12, any finesse shot went in, like you could score crazy finesse shots from outside the box. Now you can hardly score finesse shots from 5 yards out. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to nerf them so bad, but definitely find like a medium between FIFA 13 and FIFA 12, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's really all I want to say about finesse shots. But something else that I think could make the game really nice, and I think they did talk about this a little bit the other day, is more animations, and in terms of like shooting, movement, agility, just more natural movements, and just putting that into the game can really make the depth there, and it's just making the game more fluid, more realistic, and I think that's definitely what FIFA needs. This is something that I thought about that could be really interesting, not necessarily game changing, but what if your players with 5-star weak foot could use, or they could take free kicks with their weak foot? I think that'd be pretty neat. And I'm not talking about free kicks where you press, like, is it R1 or RB, where you choose a second player and sometimes it'll put somebody up to take that with their weak foot. I'm talking about your player like actually just like switches to the other side of the ball and takes it with their other foot. I think that'd be pretty interesting because sometimes I'll have a team where all of my best free kick takers are say right-footed, but if I have like Wesley Schneider in there, does he even have 5-star weak foot anymore? I can't remember, but Wesley Schneider, for example, if he does have 5-star weak foot, then he can just like switch over and hit it with his left. I think that'd be pretty cool as well. And like players like Santi Cazorla in real life actually do that. He's taken a number of left-footed corners and free kicks for Arsenal, so I think that'd be pretty cool if they put that into the game. But let's see some other things that I have down. More things to just fix the game mechanics, and this is for like menus and whatnot. But the ability to skip cutscenes, that needs to be fixed, because there is that little check mark and the little circle thing in the top left of your screen when you're playing FIFA, but you vote to skip, and then it literally doesn't do anything. You're still watching the exact same thing that you should not be watching. So I don't understand why it's there if it doesn't work at all. So fix it so we don't have to watch our players take 2 steps, bend down, and then continue walking with the other guy who just bends down. So yeah, just fix it. Let's see here. Oh, sort out freezing. Not sure why FIFA has this problem still, but there's just so many things wrong with this game. But like something just freezing, I don't know why that's even a problem anymore. Just like career mode and ultimate team, just all game modes. I mean, you get players stuck in your trade pile and watch list all the time in ultimate team, and in like career mode, I've had it happen plenty of times where I just start a new one and then I go straight through the transfers, the transfer window, make all the buys, all the sells that I want, and then on transfer deadline day, I'll like count down to the last hour, and then I'll just freeze at the very end. So, I mean, they just need to sort everything out, make it cleaner, make it more playable, and otherwise, I mean, they're not going to make any progress with this next FIFA if stuff like this isn't fixed. So, to get to the last couple of things that I have to say, this video is about 20 minutes long, so I'm trying to wrap it up quickly. Is it tackling? If you tackle the ball and then it goes straight to the other team again, that's kind of annoying. It's too bad that you can't just keep the ball after you make the tackle, or that your players have to recover for like 2 seconds after you make a tackle. You should just be able to just win the ball cleanly and then keep the ball, because there's been numerous times when there's a chaotic, just I don't know, just chaos in the box, and you make a tackle but it just pops straight to the other person's striker. So just clean that up, make it a little bit better, and I think that will help the defensive errors that happen all the time in Ultimate Team. I'm not really sure if that happens very often in the other game modes, but I'm pretty sure that it's universal in terms of all the game modes. But coming to the last couple of things I have to say, weather, rainy pitches, rainy and snowy pitches just affect the game way too much. Yeah, the ball's gonna skip, it's gonna do weird things, but players shouldn't walk like they've got cement in their boots when it's raining out. So yeah, just either take it out of the game, which is unrealistic, or not make it affect the way the game plays as much. And I think that'll make things a little bit more balanced. And the next thing I have to say is actually about the demo. Normally EA does release a demo for their games, and if they do release another one, it would be nice if they made it like a fair reflection of the final product, because FIFA 13, the demo was really balanced, and of course you're playing against the computer, but pace didn't really have too big of an impact on the games, and it just felt solid, and I was actually excited for how that was going to transfer into multiplayer once the game came out. But then once it did, it was just pace all over again. So it was really unfortunate that the demo was such a letdown, or that the game was such a letdown compared to the demo, and I hope that they fix that in the next FIFA. So one of the last things that I have to say here, as I cough again, excuse me, is player switching and how that works with the in-game settings. And I switched my controls to have me select when my players switch, as to the game doing it automatically depending on where the ball is. And I found this really helpful for just the way I play. But then occasionally when I do play, the game will switch my players even though I don't want it to. or even when I didn't have it set to this and I had it set to automatic, it would switch me to somebody who was completely out of position or was just way away, just out of the play. I'm not trying to rhyme here. Um, just completely just switched me to the wrong person. And I don't know why. I don't know. It just, this FIFA had it probably the worst out of the last couple. It wasn't really too bad in FIFA 12. And yeah, I think that's really all that I have to say. But I'm just going through my notes once again, and it looks like that is all. Yeah, that's all I have for this video. It turned out to be pretty lengthy, and yeah, if I missed anything, or if you guys have any things that you want to add, you can drop them down in the comments below, or engage in a conversation amongst yourselves down there. And my name is Raymond the Gamer. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.